Our Agweek Dry Bean Tour is brought to you by the North Harvest Bean Growers Association.
Our Agweek Dry Bean Tour continues this week. I met with Dr. Juan Osorno to discuss dry bean research. Dr. Osorno, tell me about your dry bean research.
Well, we do a lot of things here regarding dry bean research. I want to start by saying that North Dakota is the largest producer of dry edible beans in the U.S. So about 30-40% of the total U.S. comes from here. So I mean, it's an important crop for us. If you add Minnesota, which is our neighbor, we're talking about 50% combined, almost, right? So it's an important crop in the region. NDSU started a dry bean breeding project in 1980. More or less. Dr. Ken Grafton was the previous breeder. I'm the second breeder. Our goal is to produce improved varieties of dry beans that are adapted to our North Dakota conditions, right? Which are quite unique because we have a lot of problems with diseases, fungal, bacterial diseases. We also have problems with abiotic stress, flooding, right? Is a big issue when we plant the beans in late May, June, then they start flooding because we get a ton of rain. Drought in July, August, we get barely no rain. So now you need a dry bean variety that needs to be waterlogging tolerant at the beginning, but also drought tolerant.
In terms of disease and pests, are there any new issues that you're seeing within the dry beans?
Nothing that I will call new. We always had issues with white mold. I guess that's our number one fungal disease. Common bacterial blight is always there. Root rots in the case of the Minnesota. Minnesota produces a lot of kidney beans and they have a lot of issues with root rots. We need to solve somehow the white mold problem. We've been working for years on white mold resistance, but it's a very difficult one. It affects many other crops that we grow in North Dakota.
Dry edible bean consumption is on the rise. Is that something that excites you with your research?
A lot, exactly, because we're seeing more relevance for the crop. We think that people understand more and more the value and the health benefits of eating dry beans. For example, we have a new subclass of pinto beans that we call slow darkening beans. They can hold the color over time much better than your regular pinto beans. But not only that, we also found that they are more nutritious because they have more iron available for your gut to absorb. So that's more nutrition, and they cook faster. So less time, less energy that we need to cook those beans. So all those things open really a lot of new opportunities. All this movement about plant-based proteins, it's huge.
Well, it is certainly important research. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Dr. Juan Osorno. Our Agweek Dry Bean Tour will continue next week. Thanks for watching AgweekTV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.